Hey, what is going on? Can y'all see me? Can you see me? Can you see me? Here we go. Oh, goodness. How are y'all doing? Hey, what's up, Afro? Happy Sunday, y'all. Happy Sunday. How are y'all feeling? How's y'all Sunday going? Mm. Oh, wait. What is up? What is up? What is up? What's going on, y'all? It's your girl Foxxy Tarot. All right. If it's your first time here, welcome. If you coming back, welcome back. So we about to see what this week is looking like. Okay. What the week ahead looking like. Hey, what's up, Perla? All right. So we're gonna do it by elements. All right. We're gonna do it by elements. Where's the here we go. Mm, mm, mm. Okay. Now if y'all want to get on the list, all right, then y'all know what to do. Okay. Oh, let me turn around. Let me put it in whatchamacallit. Oh, I feel like I'm about to sneeze. Ooh. Oh, okay. Here we go. All right. If you want to get on the list, then you know how to do it. All right. So let's see. Earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Okay. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Because actually, I believe, let me see something. I think I wonder if Venus and Mars is actually I think Venus and Mars are still in Capricorn. It sure is. Mercury, Venus, and Mars is still in Capricorn. 21 and 26 degrees. All right, y'all. So, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. All right. So let's see. Earth signs. The week ahead. Oh, you got Queen of Swords that came out. Okay. Let's see. The week ahead. Oh, let me just put all elements. Hey, Mahogany. Okay. What is up? All right. Let's see. Earth signs. All right. Earth signs. Let's see what we got for the week ahead for Earth signs. Earth signs. Week ahead for Earth signs. I'm sorry. It's like, when you get online, then all of a sudden, as soon as I start doing something, that's when your kid want to be texting you everything. Okay. All right. Earth signs: Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. All right, let's get this party started. Without further ado, let's see. Week ahead for the Earth signs: Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Oh, Six of Swords. Okay, something is moving. Some of y'all got something moving this week, or y'all pushing or y'all feel like there's some pep in the step. There's definitely some movement. I feel like this movement is going to be like on a Monday. I feel like the movement is going to be on a Monday. Okay, I like that now. Let's see. Let's see. What do we got? Six of Swords. Ooh. And you also have the Two of Wands in reverse. It's like a stop and go. Oh, okay. Earth signs. Let me tell y'all something. Hold on. Y'all don't want to miss out on some sort of opportunity that's heading y'all way. But Earth signs. I'm hearing boots to ground. Listen, y'all. Listen. Okay. So Earth signs, let me tell y'all something. This week, Earth signs, y'all better not be playing, because it feels like y'all may be thinking about making a move to go forward and deciding not to. It just feels like there's a lot of thoughts. Maybe there's a lot of things that you're thinking about doing and you want to do, but you're not actually making the moves. Because with the Two of Wands here, and you also have the Four of Swords and the Three of Swords, it feels like there could be an opportunity, but you're not moving to it. There's something about you not actually putting your best foot forward. There's just a lot of, because all this swords energy here is just like thoughts. See, swords is all about like the thoughts energy, because this is weird. You have the Two of Wands here in reverse, the Four of Swords, the Three of Swords, and you also have the Six of Swords here. If you don't make a actual physical move, and if you are always constantly just staying stuck in your head about where to go, how to go, like where to go, and just the thought process of it. Remember, dreams without no action are just thoughts. So all of these things that you're thinking about doing, because it feels like maybe Six of Swords, you want to act on something, but maybe you get scared, or I wouldn't even say scared, or maybe you get kind of like stuck because you have the Four of Swords and the Three of Swords. If you do not actually physically act on this, because it feels like with this Six of Swords here, like y'all are thinking, you're thinking about it. Hey, Nikki, like there's a lot of thought process behind this, but you probably thinking about moving, or you thinking about grabbing an opportunity. However this resonates, because this is the week ahead. However this resonates, you could be thinking about maybe, oh, you know what, I should go for the opportunity. Go ahead and do it. Okay, because if you don't, if you sleep on this or oversleep, then you will end up missing out. I'm also hearing that, listen, earth signs, if y'all have somewhere to go, or if you have maybe something important to do this week, or even if it's a paper I'm hearing, or an interview, or you have to show something, make sure you are setting your alarm, because somebody may oversleep. Some of y'all may end up oversleeping. Also, what I'm hearing is that this week you need to make sure that you are making the right choices or going towards the right opportunities, because there's an energy here where earth signs, where you have all of these opportunities that either are presenting themselves, or they're here in front of you, but you're not going for it. You're just staying stuck in the looking at it, or the dang, should I go? Because I'm not even seeing, like, there's no freaking hesitation or anything like that coming out. Yeah. Wow. Look at this. Knight of Pentacles with the Moon card in reverse. Okay. Something about being slow to action. There's a lot of stuff here about like a lot of either over planning or over analyzing or just overthinking. I'm surprised the Nine of Swords is here, but not overthinking, because it's the Six of Swords. It's like you have the process, but you're just there. Spirit is just like, yo, you need to get into action. You need to go out there and go ahead and knock on the door of the opportunity. Don't wait for the opportunity to knock on your door. Okay. Because with the Moon card in reverse, you'll be surprised at what actual action gets, what kind of feedback you get. Because if you sit in there and you just either, maybe some of y'all probably like, oh, I don't even feel like even moving. I think that I shouldn't move. I feel like I think I should just stay here and just sit on my ass or something like that. Or like being entitled to something. Nah, you need to go out and get it. There's something about you going out and going and grabbing some sort of opportunity, or putting yourself in the view of it. Okay. Yeah. You have the Tower, the Tower card in reverse. There could be something about, because like speaking up in a sense too. Okay. Maybe some of y'all are this week could be deciding to just be like, you know what, I'm just going to sit here. I'm just going to chill for a bit, and I'm going to see how things, like, no, this week is not about being like lazy. There has to be some sort of movement, whether if you are actually putting a plan into physical action, because there's a lot of reactive energy here in this reading. Yeah, you also have the Ace of Swords in reverse. You know what? Listen, I don't know who needs to hear this, but if you have maybe an idea and you are scared, or you are thinking that maybe someone is intangible, or you want to send out maybe maybe an email, or maybe some form of communication, and however this resonates, go ahead and do it, because you have to make the moves, because there's a lot of swords here where it's a lot of mental. And it just feels like the longer you wait to execute, say, these thoughts, or get this idea, like pitch an idea. Maybe some of you are trying to pitch things to someone. Okay. Or maybe you're trying to go about a different way in like presenting yourself, or going, what is this Two of Wands in reverse? Yeah, you have the Seven of Swords in reverse too. Ooh, child. And you also had the Queen. Oh my goodness. What the fucking imposter syndrome is this? because you have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse and you also have the Knight of Pentacles upright. Yeah, it feels like this week, Earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, let me tell you something. Don't think that you are not good enough, or you are to, maybe you feel like you may not have the resources, the status, or something. It just feels like there's an energy where earth signs could be doubting themselves because maybe they feel like, oh, well, you know what, I don't think that such and such, or they're going to listen to my ideas or want to do business with me, or however this resonates, because you're not looking at the fact that with this Six of Swords here, you have value. There's something where what's really blocking you, this can potentially block you this week, is just yourself. Don't cock block your own self out of certain opportunities this week, earth signs, because there's opportunities that's there, and it feels like spirit is in, like, just the universe is trying to put these opportunities in front of you, but you're acting as if like you don't deserve it. I'm just saying. Okay, with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, that's earth sign energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. You probably hitting that imposter syndrome, or you thinking like, you know what, I don't feel like, oh, they want people that have all of this and I don't have that. No, motherfucker. Yes, the fuck you do. Okay. Yes, the fuck you do. You have something here, and whatever it is that you have here, look at this Page of Wands in reverse with the Six of Cups, and you also got the King of Wands here too. Listen, there's some sort of just like this week, I don't know. Listen, this week, earth signs, y'all have something real fire that's here. There's an opportunity, but this opportunity is only going to present itself when you present yourself for it. If you want to act like a bitch or whatever it is, excuse my French, okay? If you want to act like somebody that don't turn around and got it, now listen, this could be male or female, okay? I cuss a lot here on this channel, so if you don't like cussing, then you could go ahead and get out of here instead of fussing, okay? But let me tell you something, earth signs, don't get in the way of yourself this week, because y'all have some sort of, y'all have the gears going up here in the beginning of the week, but you gotta take the extra step. There's just effort. Make sure you put in that effort into it, because you have to present yourself. There's something about you presenting yourself in the face of opportunity. Go ahead and do it. Don't think high almighty, or don't think like, oh, you know, they're not going to give me the time of day because I'm not this and I don't have that. Nah, man. You got it. You have it. Okay. Maybe you want to pitch your idea, or maybe you just want to, you want to, whatever, however this resonates. I don't give a fuck how it is. It just feels like this is something that's dealing like with like business, or like a job, or even just, it could just be you putting yourself out there. Fuck it. Listen, go ahead and apply for that job. Maybe you may feel like you don't have the freaking all of the qualifications or whatever the fuck, but listen, if this nigga could turn around and apply for the president, and he don't have no real motherfucking prior experience, and he also caught charges, don't let that shit stop you. Go ahead and apply for it. Apply yourself. However this resonates, whatever, go for it, because you're gonna end up missing out an opportunity, and then you're really gonna you're gonna be more mad at yourself. You're gonna be upset. Don't sit back being upset, because look at this influential energy. Speak without saying a word. Present. It's about your aura. It's about your energy. Get out of your head, bro. Whatever this is, get out your head. Okay. Trust your first thought. If your first thought is telling you go ahead and do it, shoot your shot at the universe, and you'll be surprised what alley you'll get. Come on now, gather yourself, get it together. Okay? Like, stop playing, earth signs this week. Listen, go for it. Period. That's go for it. Go for it. Okay? Air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The week ahead. The week ahead. The week ahead. Ooh. Got the Ace of Swords I wanted to pop out. See the week ahead. Oh, 8 of Cups. Oh, 7 of Coins. Some of y'all could be walking away from a deal this week. You also have the 9 of Wands in reverse. Some of y'all could definitely be walking away from something that is too, I'm hearing, weak. Okay. Maybe some of y'all, it feels like y'all may decide to walk away from possibly like some, I'm hearing it's not worth it. Okay. Also, y'all could be the ones that could be walking away from a situation where you have more to lose than them. Yeah, you have the 3 of Swords. Ooh. Yeah, y'all could be, yeah. Oh, you got the High Priestess, and you also have the Knight of Swords. Oh, okay. Men lie, women lie, energy don't. Men lie, women lie, energy don't. This week, air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Hold on now. Hold on. Ooh, child. So, you know, this week for some air signs, there could be a position. I'm hearing a hard rock. What's that? What's that song? A hard. What is it? Rock between a hard place between a rock. Something like that. Whatever that saying is. Because with this 7 of Pentacles here and this 8 of Cups, I'm hearing learn to know how to walk away. There's an energy here where this week y'all may have to walk away from something, but if you hesitate, especially for some of you, I don't know if there's some air signs here that are gambling. Now, whether if this is like really like betting, say betting and maybe doing like some online betting or just playing, just rolling the dice on something, you better be very careful about who or what you are. Yes, a rock between a hard place, a rock between a hard place. Yeah. Yes. Between a rock and a hard place. Thank you, Afra. So there's an energy here, air signs, when they're saying you better know when to walk away. Do not allow, say, gluttony or ego or pride to keep you, say, in certain situations, or to keep on just like betting or something like that. I don't know why I keep getting something about betting. Maybe some of y'all probably do some sort of playing high stakes in games or something like that, whether this is high stakes in an actual, say, like gambling, or listen, I don't promote that shit or whatever the case is. If you do that, if you partake in those sort of things, whether if you are gambling literally metaphorically or literally, you may want to be very careful, because if you do not listen to your intuition when it tells you to pull out, especially when with this 7 of Pentacles here and this 8 of Cups, there's something about you being up. But with the Knight of Swords here, that means that there could be a level of maybe some of y'all are feeling like you're getting either desperate, or your alarm system could literally be going off. Pay attention to how your body is responding into certain situations that activate. It ain't even anxiety. It's literally your intuition that's telling you. So you, this week, air signs, you want to pay very, very close attention to how you are responding to certain environments, people, person, places, or things or situations. Because the moment that that your intuition, your ADT system starts to go off, that is your signal to get to hightail your ass up out of there. Whether if this is like a place or a scenario or a situation, it is going to be time to hightail your ass out of somewhere. And if you don't, then you could suffer the consequences. With the 9 of Wands in reverse, and you also have the 3 of Swords, don't try to prove your intuition right. Don't play with fire this week, air signs. Do not play with fire this whole week. You better listen to your intuition, no matter how crazy it is, no matter how like high, no matter like where you're at, even when it comes to say being in a space of maybe some of y'all could really be down, and then you're just like, damn, you know, I feel like I have to take this because I'm really fucked up and I need it. Nah, man, just whatever it is that you do, just do it with integrity and just be very mindful. And you also have the 4 of Cups. Yeah, there is something about where some of you could be offered something from somebody, or this could even just be the devil knocking and saying, go ahead, like, you know, you want this. I'm surprised that the freaking devil card didn't come out. You have the king. What I say, you have the King of Wands here, and you also have the 6 of Swords, okay, in reverse. Fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. Maybe some of you are dealing with the fire sign, or maybe some of y'all are the ones where they're saying, be very careful of gluttony, okay? Do not be a greedy king. Don't, whether if you are king or queen, all right? Don't play around with it. This week, y'all want to tread very lightly on how you doing things, okay, air signs? Do know we are in Capricorn season. Capricorn rules karma. And by that, that's not just, some karma where it's just like, you do the, like, no, this is especially karma surrounding like the way how you, like where you're investing your energy into. So do know whatever it is that you put out, you are definitely going to get it back this week. It feels like this is one of those situations to where it's just, you can have a high reward here, but you will not get rewarded if you over here fucking around. It's your intent behind what you're doing this week and what you're choosing to invest in. If you are investing into something, okay, be mindful, wherever attention goes, energy flows. Do not allow greed. Don't allow your ego or your pride, especially if some of y'all are gambling this week. Be careful, because some of y'all may end up being up and then losing. I'm also hearing that there's, what's this Ace of Pentacles? Yeah, don't take the first offer that comes to you too, because some of you may think about taking an offer out of desperation, and you could end up regretting it. Yeah, because the World card here is in reverse, and then you also have, all three. See, when these cards came out just like this, 4 of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, and then the World card in reverse. You don't need to take the first offer. Don't sip from the Kool-Aid. Be very mindful. If you have some sort of deal, or you're trying to negotiate, or even if maybe someone probably tries to come to you, I feel like you got to be very particular about the things that you're signing. Okay. Be very particular about how you are conducting business, air signs, because you don't want to end up just going for anything and you're settling just out of either trying to be greedy or you're desperate, whichever side of the coin you on now. Okay. Word. You don't want to don't play yourself this week, air signs. Yeah, you got hangman in reverse. You want to definitely look over all. Yeah, see something about a contract. Some of y'all really need to just make sure about the contracts and the things that you are looking at. Okay. Be very mindful about any contracts or any deals, anything that's dealing with documents. And you have the justice card here. What the fuck did I just told y'all? I told y'all, be very careful about the energy you putting out this week. Okay. Especially for Aquariuses, because Aquariuses too, y'all got to understand, y'all on that motherfucking karma scale too. Okay. With Aquariuses and Capricorns, especially them January joints, them January aquas, y'all motherfuckers better tread very lightly this week and just be mindful about what you putting out there, because if you think you're going to sit here and you're going to try to cheat the universe and shit like that, they got something for that ass. Now, this also could be good too. So again, wherever attention goes, energy motherfucking flows. Okay. Energy motherfucking flows. So you may want to be mindful. Don't play yourself. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. So you better look at how you walking. Men lie, women lie, energy don't. Okay. Them January. Yep. Look at this. 7 of Wands. Yeah, man. Listen, air signs, y'all could have a good week. Depending on how you play your cards. Okay. Because remember, Capricorn energy. We are in Capricorn season. You ain't got to be a motherfucking Capricorn, but understand the energy that we are in. Okay. The energy that we are in. Don't play. Because that justice card is there. Don't play. I put it to you like this. Capricorn energy is about contracts, right? So you got to be careful about the contracts that you want to sign yourself up with. So let's just say if this is a literal contract, if you come across a contract and something don't feel right about it, take your time. Cross your T's, dot your I's, because you don't want to mess around and get you in a Suge Knight contract. Okay. Now, you also want to make sure that if you are gambling with anything, and let's just say you up, however this is, do not allow gluttony to get in the way, because that King of Wands is there. Don't get greedy this week. Move with integrity. And be mindful about the energy you putting out. Be mindful about the energy that you putting out. Be mindful about that. Be very mindful. Be very mindful. Look, cut it. I'm telling y'all gonna know. Y'all gonna know what to cut. Y'all gonna know what to cut. All I see is dollar signs. Okay. Maybe some of y'all might be faced with a certain predicament. My bad. Maybe some of y'all might be faced with a certain decision, to where they're like, yo, you're gonna have to walk away from this. Maybe you might have to turn around and take a cut, but it's all right. Listen, a loss is not really a loss. Okay. Again, don't try to get greedy. Don't allow pride or ego. Don't say, oh, well, you know, I turn around and, or he, she, I don't want them to get that because I built that. Motherfucker, go build another one then. Shit. Okay. Don't have a tight grip this week on the money. Okay. Because the money will flow to you, but it's only going to flow if you know how to flow with it. Okay. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. All right. Water signs. Water signs. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, y'all. Okay. Let's see. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. What do we have? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. The week ahead. She said, I hope the universe sends him this reading because I'm not. Y'all are funny. All right, let's see. What do we have for water signs? Water signs. Water signs the week ahead. 8 of Cups in reverse. What's this? 8 of Cups in reverse. Oh, the High Priestess. What the hell is this about? What is this about? Let's see. Hold on. What is going on? What is going on? All right, here we go. Let's see. Oh, 7 of Wands. Okay. I see what the fuck going on with y'all, water signs. 8 of Cups in reverse. High Priestess in reverse. 7 of Wands. Well, I just feel like somebody is just like revisiting something. 7 of Pentacles. There's a lot of sevens here. Empress in reverse. It feels like somebody's trying to make something difficult for y'all intentionally. It's just like, you know what? Yeah, yo. Water signs, let me tell you something. This week, be mindful of somebody with broke energy, okay? And by broke energy, I don't even mean, it's not even just about like materialistically. It's just somebody that just got some weird, it's broke energy of people who have either a broke mindset, broken spirit. Motherfuckers be broken hearted. Motherfuckers just mad at their own lives, okay? Because there's a energy here where with this Empress in reverse, and then you also have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, somebody is like, this feels like this is someone that has either now one thing that I'm getting is that there's either like a feminine energy. Maybe some of y'all have either like a mother, like a motherly figure who is so upset that they mishandled their something about them mishandling something. Okay, it just felt because you got the ace of cups here and the 7 of wands. There just feels like there's somebody that's upset about the way how they mishandle, so now they're trying to project. Now this other energy that I'm getting when it comes to the water signs, you want to be very mindful about where you are even spending and giving your energy to, because some of you could actually be, say, too giving, or giving yourself, spreading yourself thin this week. And this is a week where water signs, you need to take it pretty easily. Okay. Why is the Empress in reverse? You have the Page of Swords here, and you also have the Devil card in reverse too. I also feel like, I feel like this week, water signs, you'll be able to catch yourself when you'll be self-aware when you are over giving or overextending. Now with the Empress and the 10 of Pentacles, both of them in reverse, this does not have to be about just like your finances or anything. With the Devil card in reverse though, and you have the Page of Swords here, with these two cards, I feel like y'all check yourself. With the Page of Swords and the Devil card in reverse, instead of you say going down a rabbit hole about something, you end up saying, you know what, well, why do I actually feel a way about this? I feel like there's something about a processing time this week. So take a minute or two to process if you're feeling certain emotions, because you have the Ace of Cups here, the 2 of Pentacles, and all of this, especially with the 7 of Pentacles and the 7 of Wands. I feel like y'all get a grip about something. Like there's something about yourself. Like I just feel like y'all really put on your big girl drawers. Now it doesn't matter if you're male or female watching this. I'm just saying this like metaphorically. This is just one of those things where it's just like, yo, you know what? Why do I feel this way? Oh, it's because I knew I should have never done that shit. It's just something about, there's like a revisiting of maybe like a specific sort of like feeling. It could be a PTSD. Maybe someone ends up, could be somebody who is irate. So that's why, like in the beginning of the reading, it was just like, yo, just be mindful about your energy, because I feel like you're more aware of yourself and like how you respond to certain things this week, because you could be coming around, like I said, some of you could have, say, either a feminine energy who is the one that's overgiven, or maybe it's you. However this is, maybe you check yourself when you feel like you're getting into like that performative or that people pleasing, or getting into that codependency zone. So with the 8 of Cups here in reverse, and then you also have the High Priestess too in reverse, there's something where someone comes around in your energy, and you just like, oh, okay, you trying to sit here, you're triggering something within me, and I don't like how this feels. So let me just go ahead and let me take a step back real quick. Okay, and let me weigh this bitch out. Is this me? Is this them? Like, you're not trying to blame nobody else. You over here just like, I don't even know. So with the Devil card here in reverse, I feel like you handle a situation very classy. 8 of Wands with the Queen of Cups in reverse and the 7 of Swords. Yeah. Some of y'all, I feel like this week you want to make sure that you are establishing boundaries. Now remember, boundaries are the things that are for you. Okay, it's not no rules. So a boundary would be, instead of saying, oh, I don't answer calls after like say 10 p.m. or whatever the case is. No, a boundary is saying like, I'm sorry, I'm unavailable. Okay, like you it's for you, it's not for them, because a lot of times people end up really not knowing how to uphold certain boundaries that they have like for themselves. Boundaries show people where the exit is. Walls keep people out. So there's something here where this week you could end up being your boundaries could be tested, and it's about you just standing 10 toes down on it. So it could be around maybe possibly maybe a family, or it just be somebody. Just feels like there's somebody who maybe they were used to you being the people pleaser, the person that, oh, well, you always was able to do it, and you just like, no, I'm not fucking doing it, period. That's it. You don't have to give an explanation. So this week is Ace of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles, and all. Like, this week is all about just like you're going to be effectively communicating that. And I feel like with the Queen of Cups in reverse, like I said, doesn't matter if you're male or female, you're putting your foot down when it comes to you placing a boundary on something. Yeah, it just feels like there's something about like a boundary. What it sounds like. Listen, I said what I said, and that's it. And with the Seven of Swords, it's just like they also trying to be slick. Like, when you tell someone something and then they try to like repackage it. So be mindful about how people are trying to like repackage things to you to try to persuade you to go against your own boundary that you set. You just saying like, listen, I don't pick up calls after 9 o'clock. And that's it. Versus you can't call me after 9 o'clock. That's not a boundary. A boundary is I just don't pick up calls after 9 o'clock. Let's see. Fire signs. Fire signs. Fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sag. That ending part you could have left out. I told that human I don't have capacity at this time. I'll reach out if that changes. Like, no, you could just say I don't have the capacity at this time. Because by you saying I'll reach out if that's changing, that's ego. That's ego, because you want them to wait on you. Whether if you are saying that or not, that's like you want them to wait on you. Just that's it. Yeah, it's just like, you ain't got, listen, just be direct. Just be direct. I don't have the capacity for it. With the ending of I'll reach out if it changes. No, what if it doesn't? And at the end of the day, it's just like, nah, you just don't have the capacity. You got to pick a side. A lot of times when it comes to just say, establishing things, just say at the moment I don't have capacity. If you saying at the moment I don't have capacity, just understand when you leave like certain ambiguous statements like that, you're still providing hope to the other person, whether if you do, or you trying to do it from a place of ego, you think it's from a place of power. Not just say that shit with your chest. I don't have capacity for it. That's it. Straight the fuck up. Just start, especially just, I always tell females that just in general, just like, yo, just say shit with your chest. Don't, because sometimes we don't realize that we say certain things and it's still like either a reminiscence of either like a touch of like the code that we all have codependent, we all have had or have codependent behaviors, or even if it's just like things that are just driven from just ego. Just be okay with telling someone, now I don't have the capacity for it. That's it. Sign off on that bitch. Signed, sealed, and delivered. Fire signs: Aries, Leo, Sag. Page of Pentacles in reverse, and you also have the Ace of Cups. Yeah, say what the fuck is on your heart. Some of y'all are there's hesitating. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, so this week, fire signs, there's a lot of you got just speak it. You gotta it feels like you'll feel better when you just say it from the heart. Say how you feel. I don't care how it is, even if you don't rock with it, or even if you do. Just say how you feel and say that joint with your chest. Because if you don't, it's going to really eat you up alive. And there's always like a going the back and forth sort of energy here. Oh. Yeah, you have the Justice card in reverse. Especially if y'all not feeling something. Okay, I feel like, especially with this Ace of Cups here, like, yo, fire signs, some of y'all got some real, fire signs have big hearts. But at the end of the day, it's one of those, you have a responsibility of that big heart. If you're not feeling something, or if you ain't feeling how somebody is, whether if they treating or what they trying to sell you, or whatever sort of like unfairness that's happening, like, yo, you love yourself too much. You way too fly to be accepting just some half-ass in and out type of joint. Period. Okay. Period. Because if there's any sort of half-ass energy that's around you, don't accept that, because it just feels like what you already fill your own cup. So it's just like, man, listen, if you want to come over here and your cup is, you good. But the thing about it is that, like, you gotta really stand 10 toes down on that, especially if somebody is coming back and they're apologizing. The best form of apology is change behavior. There's something here where it's like something is not changing. Now, however this resonates, remember, this is a general. So however this resonates, like this week, fire signs, really be dead ass about your standards. Really be dead ass about that, because there's some energy where it's just like, yo, if you want to keep on letting shit slide or just half-assing it, then you going to keep getting that same half-ass energy. Okay, you got to set the standard and stand on them. Yeah, see, 4 Pentacles in reverse. I don't know. Don't let too much shit slide this week, yo. Don't let shit be sliding this week, yo. And this is in general. I don't care how this is. This is for, and I feel like too, some of y'all fire signs this week, y'all not playing with those, like, say, like those that surround you. Anybody that's doing half-ass energy that's around you, even if they half-assing with themselves, or if they keep coming with the same song and dance, you ain't trying to hear that. Y'all like, listen, when you gonna get off this fucking hamster wheel? When you do, then you can holler at me. But right now, I don't want to hear this shit. There's something about where maybe it could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but it just feels like there's an energy here where you ain't trying to be around. You're not trying to, 5 of Cups in reverse. Yeah. I feel like fire signs, y'all going to be in a real good, loving mood, but you're going to be more responsible with it, more responsible about, say, the conversations or the people that you are allowing. Like, I'm even seeing that y'all not even going to be letting somebody start coming with their emotional, like, dumping or constantly just like vetting. There's just like an energy here where you like cringy, where you just like, I ain't got, like, damn, you over here still crying about that shit. Like, damn, bitch, how many times you gonna keep crying over these niggas? Like, what the fuck? Yeah, it's just like, yo, this week, fire signs is not, it's not, yeah, look at this. 4 cups. You like, bruh, I'm sorry. Not today. Literally, this is where you say, I don't have the capacity. This fire signs is definitely in a I don't have the capacity. Y'all are definitely in that I don't have the capacity. Sorry. Next. Bye. You know, you're compassionate with limits, and there's something about this week here. You are at your limit of compassion when it comes to certain people, certain situations, where it's just like, you know what, I respect your autonomy, but I right now I just cannot relate, and I'm good. I'm sorry, I'm good. Because you're just noticing, I just feel like there's something about a pattern that you could be noticing with someone. Maybe, I don't know, even if it's for yourself, however this resonates, whatever this is that you do recognize this week. Yeah, 10 of Swords. And for some of y'all could be, this could definitely have something to do with a water sign. There's some sort of just like emotional freaking roller coaster. 10 of Swords with the Knight of Cups in reverse. There's like an emotional roller coaster, whether this is somebody that you know, whether if it's a romantic or a friend, or even if it's just you. I just feel like fire signs this week, y'all are just like, look, I do not have it to be listening to this, or to be no longer involved in this part of your life. Or maybe you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, you know, however this resonates. But right now with this Ace of Cups and this Page of Cups, again, I just feel like fire signs is on some this week. Look, it's all me. This is for self. I only have this much. So no, I don't have the capacity for this bullshit. I don't have it because you over here are bullshitting on your fucking journey, where I'm over here, I'm moving and grooving. I ain't trying to act like I'm perfect, but I know one damn thing. I ain't in the same fucking position that I was, because you let shit go. Somebody else is still either allowing imbalance in their life, or whatever sort of, still crying, still playing victim. Oh, woe is me. You be like, well, but you put your hand there in the fire. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of those where it's just like, fire signs are like, look, I already got my own stuff, and I already got stuff that I'm working through. And I have made little steps and strides, milestones, or wherever you're at in your life, fire signs. But there is somebody here that may come to you this week, and you just gonna be like, bruh, you out here playing. And then, but then you over here trying to act all sad. You gonna be like, come on now. Like, I don't want to hear that. Because you knew better, but you chose not to do better. So when you ready to do better, then you could holler at me. Like, that's it, respectfully. Yeah, see, Knight of Swords in reverse. You ain't gonna be, yeah, I don't know who gonna be trying to come to y'all with the, oh my gosh, fire signs, let me tell you, like, you know, oh my gosh, like, you know, they did this again and blah, 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 blah. You like, I ain't got time for it. I ain't got time for it. For real. Like, yep, putting your mask on first. That's it. Putting your mask on first. Fire signs is not here for the bull crap. You like, yo, I love you and all that, but that's just dumb. You still doing that? How old are you? Like, you being a goofy. Straight up. Sometimes you have to tell your peoples that they being goofy. And I don't care what nobody says. If you don't have a partner, a friend, or people around you that could tell you like, yo, you know, you doing some real goofy shit. and I love you, and I'm just letting you know that you're doing some real goofy shit. But if you want to be goofy, then just let me know. Because from what I'm hearing in the past conversations we had, you were saying that you ain't want to make no more goofy choices. Okay, so get off the goof troop. Okay, and let's move. Let's go ahead and move on, because I don't have the capacity for this. And it's just like, let's change the tune, because I'm not on the goof troop. Okay. Exactly. And that's what you call like being 100. Because again, and that's a perfect thing where it's like, I gotta tell myself stop being goofy too, and that's being real with yourself. Because if you can't be real with yourself, then you can't expect to be real with anybody else, or people to be real with you. See, a lot of times folks be like, oh, they keeping it a buck. They keep lying to themselves and wondering why they keep coming across the same that sort of type of energy, or they getting beat as stay away. Yeah, because you acting like a goofy. If you keep acting like a goofy, you're going to attract more goofy energy, more people who have goofy behavior. Yeah, I see you, Pearl. I'm about to do yours right now. Because a lot of times what people say that they want, it don't match to their behaviors, their habits. And, I get it. People don't want to hear that shit. Oh, I want to do this. Okay, well then go ahead. I don't want to hear that shit either. You too old to be doing that goofy shit. You goof troop. It's like, damn, I don't got the capacity for that. First time, all right, cool. Second time, all right, cool. Damn. All right, now here we are. Now you back to this shit again. All right, Perla, let's see. General messages for Perla. General messages for Perla. Yeah, sometimes, what I'm saying, I get it. Nobody's not, nobody's perfect. We all human. It's a judge-free zone. I'm just gonna back out your way, and that's it. I respect people's autonomy, and that's how you gotta be. Yo, I respect your autonomy. Who said I gotta be around for it though? And that's just that. I ain't gotta be around for that shit. No, sir. I ain't gotta be around for it. All right, let's see. Use these. All right, let's see. What do we have for Perla? What do we have for Perla? What do we have for Perla? King of Cups in reverse. Yeah, a lot of water energy. Cancer energy popping up. They ain't gotta be their signs. Okay. Now, do remember that time and energy is fluid. So this don't have to be happening now. This could be happening down the line. What is this King of Cups in reverse about? Okay. Now with this High Priest here, you have the King of Cups in reverse and also the Strength card in reverse. I don't know if there may be somebody that could potentially, maybe you have your eye on or something. But if something is telling you like, don't touch it, don't fuck with it, please listen to it, because there's something where, now this doesn't have to be romantic, but it's like, I'm hearing it's clear as day. A spade is a motherfucking spade, especially here with this messenger in reverse. There's someone we're here where y'all values don't align, and it's plain as day. There's something about, I just keep hearing something about it's plain as day. And then you have the 5 of wands. Yeah, there's something about like making sure that you don't try to force things. Okay, make sure you don't try to force something that's not really there. Okay, you don't want to, or trying to maybe like pedestalize somebody, or maybe someone could possibly just have maybe some conversation or something like that with you. Like there's something about not looking too deep into it. So I just keep hearing like, do not force this. Yeah, 6 of cups. You like, don't force something. There's something about like, you don't need to force something. Yeah. You have the 4 of Pentacles here, and you also have the High Priestess. Yeah, there's something about where you don't need to overshare. Just make sure that you're not oversharing or overextending, or just doing the most. See, if you with the High Priestess here, and you also have the 4 of Pentacles, just be mindful about like the things that you're talking about, the things that you're speaking about, and you don't have to share everything, especially when it comes to, say, maybe certain beliefs, or whether if it could be something like spirituality or whatever. I don't know what this is, but there's something where you don't want to be giving up too much info, too much intel to someone who is not even, y'all are not aligned. There's something here about you and someone not having misaligned values. Like, don't try to force it. Don't try to force anything. Don't try to, force your say like your belief system, or trying to, I just keep hearing, just don't force. I just keep hearing that. You have the Hangman. It's a lot of water energy. Yeah, you're getting a lot of kings here. King of Pentacles in reverse, and also the King of Cups. Especially when it comes to the opposite sex, there's just a lot of you have 2 kings here. So maybe you could find yourself having a conversation, maybe trying to convince people of certain things. You don't need to do that. You don't need to convince anybody. You don't need to prove yourself. You just need to like chill out. You don't have, like I said, you don't have to force anything. The right people who you align with will come towards you. Y'all will align. There's people out there. Yeah, you have the Queen of Pentacles here, and you're coming up as the Queen of Pentacles. We're just like, you ain't gotta prove shit to like some, I don't know, to these people. Maybe they're trying to, either you're trying to convince them that you're something. It ain't about keeping to yourself. It's just one of those where it's just like, just read the fucking room. There's once you see that you and whoever this is, whether if it's one person or 2 person, that y'all don't really share the same value, then just go in the other direction. You don't have to contain yourself in a sense where you are retreating because like you feel away because they're not fucking with it. Like, no, it's just one of those where it's just like, you just have to be mindful about what you're saying. Try not to overshare, or try not to press your belief system onto some people, hoping that they're either going to see you or take you serious or believe that you about it. Like, nah, once you feel like you about it and you know it and you're confident in that stance, then fuck it. Then they'll fucking, they'll come to you. You don't have to tap dance. You don't have to be performative. There's just like an energy here where you don't have to be performative. You don't have to prove yourself to nobody. People will see you. They'll see you and they'll come to you. You don't have to go to them and trying to like fluff your feathers or anything like that. You have the Star card in reverse. You also have you got the Lovers card in reverse, the Queen of Wands, and the Star card in reverse. Don't allow, just because you may want something, that may not be like your fit. A lot of times we tend to want things that don't want us back. Yeah, like that. People are turning, humans are very, very, very weird, but we just have to, this is where it's just like, you just have to be, just be true and be like, just confident within the shit, within your own stance. Be comfortable in your own skin, especially with that Queen of Wands in reverse. Just be comfortable in your own skin. Whether, no matter what level you're at or whatever the case is, that's it. Like, fuck with everybody else. Like my mom always said, people always gonna have something to say no matter what you do. They was talking shit about Mother Teresa. So nobody is not exempt from getting bullshit talked about them or people saying something. People always gonna have something to say. But if you fuck with what you got, then fuck with what you got. Create your own lane. Stay in that shit. Who cares if you want to turn around and be friends with them or be chilling at that fucking table, but next thing you know, it's just like, nah, fuck that shit. Go on make your own motherfucking table. Or how about go to the table to where the people are actually waving to you and they like, hey, you know what, come over here, like sit with us, like, yo, you mad cool, I like what you did. People that, if you see yourself, then that's all that matters. Then be around people who also see you, not other people who they're trying to look past you, or they just want to see what you could do or see what you have or see what they're willing to take from you. So it's just it's one of those things where fuck with you. If you don't fuck with you, then guess what? People gonna fuck with you. Okay, so you gotta fuck with you, because if not, then people are going to fuck with you. All right, y'all. That's my TED talk. All right, I'm about to get up out of here. I love y'all. Men lie, women lie, energy don't. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Man, listen. Don't nobody got time for that. Straight up. Don't nobody got time for that. All right, lady y'all. Thank y'all.